2626.
So moved.
So moved by Massey,
Second.
seconded by Rodriguez. All in favor?
Aye.
New business, item 3.1, proposal for engineering service for the Middletown Police Roof Replacement Project. Mr. Twill, are you going to discuss this, or Chief?
We have a motion on this.
Good evening.
Nope.
The police department roof is in real need of replacement totally. We have done some testing along with the roof system manufacturer to try to put something on it like we've done at the water department garage and the wastewater and the street department garage. It will not work. It would require total replacement. So it has to be well designed in accordance with the energy codes. And there's a proposal before you from CPL to hire them for the design and do the environmental study on it and possible abatement or what have you. The estimated cost is around $300,000 for the roof replacement, plus or minus. So we're requesting that you approve Clark Patterson Lee to do the design for the roof for the amounts that are listed in the proposal.
Well, I'm not sure if you went to the same school as the chief on math, but the only thing I see here is $10,000 that you're requesting for the service.
Preliminary estimate cost could
Hourly
$250.
service of $10,000.
That's for the inspection. Well, how did you attack me now with the chief? What did you say now?
You weren't the president. The chief
Surprised.
was adding 20 and 4 and was coming out with 28.
There's trees growing out of the roof.
Well, the chief, he solves crimes.
Well, I'm just trying to understand your math. Yes, Chief Brady. You're asking for us to put up 100,000 now. What's the 100,000 for?
To fund the project. To
fund
the
what,
project, to
though?
get the project started. Design, Mayor, you should have had, maybe you did not have the proposal from CPL.
Well, how much is the proposal? That's what I'm asking.
Okay. The proposal from CPL is for $48,000.
All right,
That
so
is
we got 10 and we got 48. That's 58.
exactly.
So
And
why are we asking for 100?
to start the construction, when we bid the project, find out what the actual price is, at least we can cover the first payment request from the contractor. You don't want to, don't do it. It's very
Well,
simple.
we'll have time when we see the bids come in, right?
We don't have time. When we open the bids, we're gonna make the award, hopefully a week later, because the roof is just in very bad shape and it's leaking, and we keep just patching it up, and we wanna have just money in there to award the bids.
Are we going to do this under an emergency?
No,
You're making it sound like it's an emergency, but
well, it's not an emergency. There's still a roof. They're still working there, so we can still manage. All right, so $48,000. It is $7,000 for environmental testing, which is an outside agency, $34,000 for the design, preliminary and final design and approval and so on. And then the bid, preparing the bid documents, $7,000. That would be a total $48,000, and plus about $10,000 to $12,000 for construction observation in there and inspection of the roof during construction.
so your scenario of having some cash on hand, so before you award the bid, is that what you're looking to do? I'm not following.
Okay. Okay, so we got 50.
So we open the
So we
bid,
say $60,000, right?
right?
By the time we open the bid in there is already, when we open the bid and award it, okay, and sign the contract,
Okay,
we're talking about a month. By the
Yes.
time you started running to Leonora and borrow the money and all that stuff, we already have $40,000 for us to get the contract awarded and start making payment for the contractor if he needs it. If you don't want to do it, listen, don't do
yeah,
it.
but you can't award the contract until you have financing in place.
Yes, absolutely, we can.
So
Yeah.
how are you going to start paying on awarding the contract when we don't have financing in
You
place?
pass, okay, so let's go through it. You pass the
Why
resolution.
don't you just do the whole 325,000 then? And then
But we're not sure about
issue
that.
the bond anticipation note or whatever, but if
That's
you
fine.
want to do it the way you want to do it, it doesn't make sense.
It does, Mayor, it does.
I know you
make
don't
sense.
like that word.
No, no, it does not. I don't like it at all because it does. It does make sense.
You can't award the bid. You can't pay invoices until you award the bid, until you have a contract. Sorry, what?
Right? Who said otherwise?
You did. You said you want to have a little bit of extra money here while we're reviewing the 30-day period for the bid.
No, no, I did not say
What did
that.
you say then?
Let me try again. So what we're gonna do is, once you award the bids, right? We're gonna issue notice of award for the contractor that you've been awarded the bid, right? In the meantime, when we award the bid, then we know what the prices are, the actual project cost is, 300.
No, we'll know that when we open the bid, not when we award it.
When we award.
Not what he
okay,
said.
Okay, when we award the bids, that's the time when you authorize borrowing the money for the project. Yes, yes,
No,
yes.
when you open the bid, then we can go to financing.
No, we open the bids when okay, you're talking about opening the bids. You're saying that. What I'm saying is when you award the bids,
That's going to take 30 days.
stay with me. When you award the bids, you borrow the money to fund the project. You
Yes.
authorize borrow. Yes, that's
Okay.
what I'm saying. That's what I've been saying for 5 minutes.
So
Yeah.
why do you need the money up? Why do you need $40,000 up front?
So now you're gonna go borrow the money, okay? We awarded the bid. The contractor is gonna go get his bonds, his insurance. We're gonna sign the contract. What did I say wrong?
You're ignoring the period of time from when we open the bid to when we award the bid. That's when we can start doing the arranging of the financing.
No,
Why?
no, because you have to have a council resolution to authorize the funding of the project.
Okay, and that can't be done in that 30-day
No,
period?
no, there's no time for this. We're opening the bids.
You know what? I'm going to let you do it your way. It doesn't make sense to me. But in the end, I guess it all.
No,
balances
you're
out.
the mayor. You have to do, it's gonna be your way then. Well, I can't be disrespectful.
No, you can be disrespectful.
No,
You're not being disrespectful. We just have a disagreement. All right. I'll make a motion that we award the $100,000.
No, Mayor, award the design work.
The
for
design work,
CPL.
the resolution here.
Yeah.
As stated in the resolution.
Right.
We're fronting up $100,000 out of fund balance.
That's all. Just put it in there so the chief doesn't
And
have
Did
to
you,
sit there
did
with
you
an envelope.
initial the fund balance transfer request? So we know it's okay to go after the fund balance. Is there a second?
Second.
By Massey. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
I hope you're not 3.2, but you are.
That was 7 minutes.
Authorization to award the contract to sale for catwalk repairs and renovations at the Paramount Theater. You're discussing this, Jacob?
Yes. Yes. So
come up here.
there's a catwalk on top of the Paramount Theater, which is a beautiful, obviously everybody knows the Paramount Theater. On top of it, what you don't see on top of the ceiling, there are catwalks in there and there are equipment you have to get to, and you have to do it safely. You have to tie a lifeline to a body harness and all that stuff. In the past, we've done some things, just, to get things going in there. In the Paramount in-house, we've done it, but now it has to be done properly, per OSHA. And so the design team came in, an engineering design team. They specialize in rigging and designing for theaters. They put a project out for bid of what is needed to be done in the theater above the ceiling, mostly, that you don't see. And that's for people to safely access all these chandeliers and mics and everything like that to service all the equipment up there. So we had 2 bids there, and the bids one was under $200,000 and the other one was just over $200,000. Long story short, we were struggling to find the money. Maria was struggling really to find the money to do the project, and she was able to get a grant from one of the Assemblywoman Paula Kay for $50,000. Funding from the state requires WBE, MBE, 30%. So out of the $50,000, we have to come up. So we contacted the contractor, the low bidder, first low bidder. He said, well, you guys took your time awarding the bid. I'm not interested, and I don't want to do the WBE or something to that effect. So he pulled his bid out. So we went to the second bidder. Second bidder, hey, we have a new condition. You have to have 30% of the $50,000, which is about $15,000 in there in WBE, MBE. Would you be able to honor that and sign the contract, and you can do it for your price? He said he will. He gave us a letter to that effect. As such, we're requesting your blessing to award the bid to the second low bidder, not the first one, because the first one pulled out for the amount stated in the resolution.
Are you sure you don't want any upfront money on this one too, or?
Well, now, no, it's now, once you award the bids, Mayor, as you know,
Okay, yes, yes.
so now I don't know why we're even before the, we shouldn't even be before the Board of Estimates. We should be before the council. Then at that time, tonight,
Why, Board of Estimate has to award the bid.
no, you don't, the council, Mayor, you and I have our wires crossed. So
Yeah.
tonight,
All financial matters go to
So
Board of
it's-
Estimate.
I know, but you authorized us to go to bid.
Yes, and we have to accept it. And then there's also a fund balance transfer here.
Okay, because of fund balance transfer, then you have
But-
to do it. Okay.
Again,
What?
again, as we did with.
Well, the two-wheel fund balance, that's what we call it.
Oh, I didn't know it had a name.
Now, Maria, isn't there another $50,000? There's nowhere in here doesn't mention anything about the $50,000.
As of right now, we're working with Paula, Assemblywoman Paula Kay. We might be able to, for the capital improvements, get up to $100,000. So I'm
Okay.
working with her on that.
So we're going to fund the whole project now with
Correct.
the hope of 100,000 coming back
Yeah.
in. 30 seconds, you said it very clearly. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, motion.
Rough crowd.
Mr. Massey?
Yes.
Motion by Mr. Massey. Seconded by
Second.
Rodriguez. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 3.3. Strategic plan for the Middletown Community Campus. Is this Mr. Twill? No. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, fasten your seatbelts.
All right, Maria, go
All right.
ahead.
we received a $55,000 grant from Empire State Development regarding the BOA strategic plan. So we need to lock down the 5,500 to 10% match. So this is just amending the previous resolution, accepting the grant. Now we just have to fund the local match for that. That's it.
Can you just make it clear to the council who's conducting this, who's running the transportation study? It's not the city, it's an engineer hired by the city, but overseen by Pattern, correct? Is this part of the BOA?
Well, this is part of the BOA. This is for the grant, correct? And then the council will be hopefully accepting the proposal for the transportation study.
But it only deals with the community campus. It's not a citywide study.
No, Middletown Community Campus, it has to deal with the strategic plan that we're working on with Pattern for Progress and the Brownfield Opportunity Area plan.
So we have to put up $55 and we're getting 5,500 and we're
For
getting.
that
55,000.
55,000, correct.
Understood. Motion by,
No move.
seconded by
Second.
Rodriguez. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Yes, sir. Yeah, it's like court. You can approach the bench.
As you were, Jacob,
Just
as
like
you were.
that. What do you need?
I need the solution for seeking out.
Maybe you want to turn off your mic.
Last meeting, I asked for permission to treat him as a hostile witness. Now he's up here at the bench.
Approaching the
We got
bench.
Sidebar.
So what was that thing Natalie did?
Tonight, that was what I had.
We have one item off, not on the agenda. It's a proposal from CT Mail, proposal, dam engineering services for dam safety inspections. It's, the financing part has been cleared through Leonora. It is The request is for $21,500 for professional engineering services related to the safety inspections that are required to be completed in the year 2026. This would cover all Class C and Class B structures. There's currently $12,000 budgeted for this work. So this is authorizing me to sign the contract and to transfer the remaining funds of $9,500. This would be from water fund balance to contractual 832512. As you can see, Jacob now controls all the fund balances. Motion by
So moved.
Massey, seconded by myself. Go ahead, Mr. Twill.
Basically, Mayor, you stated it very well, which is basically we have high hazard dams in there that are required to be inspected once every 2 years. That's Class C. And then we have Class B, less hazardous dams. They have to be inspected once every 4 years. Now B and C, they're coming lined up to be done together at the same time. So CT Mail, they are specialists in the dam design. They designed the dam upgrade for us and they do the inspection. They've been doing it for years and years. And so their proposal is about $21,000 in there. We only budgeted $12,000 during the budget. So we're short $9,500. So we are requesting that we're requesting authorization for the mayor to sign the contract with CT Mail, accept their proposal, and transfer from the water fund balance $9,500. Leonora is aware of it, but she wasn't. I just changed the transfer because it cannot be transferred from the general fund. It has to go from the water fund balance. So she saw that. We submitted that last week, this request. So I don't know where she's at with her thinking of it, but it's a straightforward. We just need the $9,500. And you have obviously authorizing the mayor to approve it.
Any other questions?
Nope.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Thank you very
Okay,
much.
motion to adjourn.
So moved.
So move second.